Now, this is the truth. Just because they make this peace deal doesn't mean tribulation starts immediately and the Antichrist pops right up out of the ground. It could be a few days, it could be a week, it could be a few years before this Antichrist comes and confirms this covenant. And thanks for this comment, because it does need to be explained. Covenant must first exist and be established before it can be confirmed. And that's when the Antichrist can come in and confirm it, which means strengthen, reaffirming, and making an existing agreement definitive. But that being said, if this peace deal is made today, that's another step closer to this Antichrist showing up. Then all he'll have to do once it's in place is come in and confirm it. If you don't know what we're talking about the prophecy of Daniel 9:27 that's about to be fulfilled. Daniel writes, he, the Antichrist, will confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. That equals 7 years. In the middle of that week, in the middle of that 7 years, he's going to cause the abomination that makes desolate, which means that's when he stands in the temple of God, proclaims that he is God, and demands that everyone worships him. It's 3.5 years in, and that's when Jesus tells them in Matthew 24:15 this: when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, he, the Antichrist, standing in the temple, proclaiming that he is God, demanding that everyone worship him, then flee to the mountains. Let those who are in Judea flee to the mountain. Because there's going to be tribulation like there never was or never will be again. Meaning, midway through the peace agreement, the Antichrist has had enough of them worshiping God, and now he wants to be the one that's worshipped. This is where we're going to have to be strong, and we're going to have to stand up for Jesus and be willing and ready to die for Jesus. Because the Bible tells us plainly it's during this time that he will make war with the saints and overcome them. Then you'll have Revelation 6, the cry of the martyr, who are under the altar of God, who have been slain by this Antichrist. They'll say, how long, O Lord, holy and true, until you avenge our blood on those who dwell on the earth? The white robe will be given to each of them, and they'll be told to rest a little longer until their fellow brothers and sisters are killed as they were is completed. God's telling them to hold on a little bit longer. It's coming. Wait until this Antichrist is finished doing what he's doing. Then I'm going to avenge your blood. This is why I keep telling everyone we're going to be here through tribulation. We're all going to go through tribulation. The pre-tribulation rapture belief is a lie from Satan. Because he doesn't want us ready. He doesn't want us to prepare to go through tribulation. He doesn't want us to have the mindset of, let's go, let's do this. I'm ready to die for Jesus. I'm ready to go down with the ship. I'm ready to die for my Savior. He doesn't want you to have that type of mentality. Satan wants you to be a coward. He wants you to be scared to go through tribulation. He wants you to think you're going to be raptured away before it happens, because you're more vulnerable that way, and he knows it. Let me show you what Jesus said will happen to all cowards. But for the cowardly, unbelieving, and abominable, murderers, sexual, immoral, and idolaters, sorcerers, and all liars will have their part in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone. We cannot be cowards when this Antichrist comes. We've got to be strong. We've got to stand for Jesus Christ, and we've got to be willing and ready to die for him. That's the truth why Satan made the fake pre-tribulation rapture belief, is he wanted to build a bunch of cowards. Hate to say it that way, but that's what it is. It's the truth, and God has me down here right now speaking the truth, and that's all I'm going to speak.